Hello everybody. Well, this is a little bit different. I didn't record my usual comments thread this morning. Instead, I waited till this evening. And I'm not going to respond to comments in the videos as I normally do. Instead, I'm going to target one particular comment that I thought deserved some attention. It was actually a video response that I received from OGII111. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. And he left a really interesting question. And I've actually brought along a friend tonight. Warma Strat, munching away on a pre-dinner snack.
I'm eating.
You're eating. Let me go ahead and introduce the question, and then I'll try to answer it, and then we'll hear what Molly has to say.
All right.
And well, basically, the video response was his inquiry as to whether or not there was room for people who could speak English, but were not from a native English-speaking country. You know, a country where English is the first language. And I have an opinion on that, and then I'm going to ask Jim his opinion. And first of all, I wanted to say that your English is phenomenal, OG111. I mean, if you told me you were a native speaker from my own country, I would have believed you. It's very impressive. So let me go on to your question. Really, what is going to be the key factor in getting here is being able to...
A plane ticket.
Yeah, plane ticket. But, okay, what do you think, Jim? I'll just get involved. I think one of the key... Japanese play by the rules.
Right.
Okay? So one of the rules is to get in, you have to have a degree.
Right.
And you have to be able to get a sponsor initially.
Right.
And if you can facilitate those two things to get here, just by the 6 minutes I saw in your video, I could tell you're the kind of guy that would have no trouble staying as long as you want.
Right.
Because really what it takes is, once you get here, it's quality that matters after that, and then you can stay. There's plenty of opportunities. Even in this economy, there's still plenty of opportunities.
Yep.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think, Jim?
I think for a non-native English speaker, I've known French Canadians that they're first. Now, actually, the guy that I took over from at our school, he was French Canadian. His first language was French. His second language was Canadian.
Canadian.
He spoke Canadian.
Well, they do kind of speak a different accent.
Yeah, boot,
Yeah. So we shouldn't tease them. They'll attack.
His first language was French. Second language was English. And although when you talked to him, you felt like you were speaking with a native English speaker, there were little things like pronouns, plurals, things like that stuck out, But he was working I took his job when he left.
There, Kobayashi Sensei.
There he goes. Kobayashi Sensei. See ya. Don't say goodbye. I actually know some Filipino people that are working in English schools here. So
I know one as well.
Yeah,
she's doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, some of the kids from school where we work together, she's their teacher, and she's very good. And here's another interesting factor. There are a lot of English teachers here in Japan who are Japanese.
Right.
Whose English is passing in some cases.
Yeah, exactly.
And they get by, and they're teaching conversation English.
Right. And the thing is, with the Japanese teachers, they actually need a teaching license, whereas we don't. All we need is a college degree.
That's right.
It.
So and it really doesn't matter what subject your degree is in, but there are two things to think about with regard to a degree. A bachelor's degree will get you here and get you started. A master's degree is your key to higher education in terms of getting a job at a university.
Right.
If you want to, there's really two main tiers. Don't you think there's two main tiers of English-speaking jobs here? There are basically the eikaiwa types of jobs, and then there are the more harder to get jobs, the university and high schools and the like. And those are harder to get. They typically pay better, have better hours, better working conditions. And to get in there, especially into the university, I think for the most part, universities, you need to be on the track for a master's or have it, don't you think?
And depends on who you know.
You just hit the nail on the head, as anywhere. Right. Connections are... that's something I wanted to point out in this video. When you come, one of the keys things to do is make those connections, foster relationships, be a part of the community that you're in, and you will find that if you're a good person, if you are a hard worker and a decent individual and can communicate well, the opportunities will be limitless.
Right. Don't be like me.
Or don't be like me and drink too much.
But
I'm getting a
seriously,
reputation
for high schools and universities, I'm not going to go into universities because I'm not sure. But with the high school, you're either on the JET program, or it's, you got the job through somebody that like me. I got the job from the guy that was leaving. And same as you. You came in for the guy that was leaving.
That's right, exactly.
Right.
Now, Jim just brought up another good point. He mentioned the JET program. There's another program called the British Council, and I'm sure there might be programs in the Philippines as well. But you may be able to discover a program within your own country that has a situation where they lend out teachers to to different countries like Japan. So I know that for the United States, is the JET a U.S.-Japan based U.S.-Japan thing?
I don't know.
Okay, but I know the British Council is something similar, where they're sending Brits over here, and the JET, a lot of Americans come on the JET.
I believe the JET program's American, but I'm not sure. I couldn't say for sure if it was.
Check with your own country, or check with the consulate in the Japan consulate or embassy in your country, and you might be able to find some good things. There's a lot of information, a lot of ideas along this line, but one thing for sure, even in these tough times, the opportunities are still here. And one thing though to consider, the pay never seems to change. I was here 20 years ago working as an English teacher, and I made need you go on in a month. And it seems that it's still the going rate.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been at the school. This is my 8th year. I'm finishing up my 8th year here.
Yeah.
And my bring home pay has not changed one bit. Now my pay has gone up. It's gone up every year, get raises. But there's always some new tax or something here, something there that needs to get paid.
Oh man.
And this year, or actually 2 years ago, I thought, oh great, this year I'm gonna finally get some extra money. Jim, you're 40 this year, so you have to join this insurance program. Blah blah blah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's like it's timed. You know. And then there was recently the privilege to live in Shizuoka tax.
Right.
It came around. Yeah, what they give it, they take it away. But here's another thing to consider. Jim and I work at a private elementary school, so it's a little better for us. But if you come over and you're going to work at an eikaiwa, if you're a single person and you can live in a small room, you're going to be okay, comfortable. It's not. You're not going to. It's the most expensive country in the world. It's really tough to get by if you have a family or dependents in any way if you're going to do the eikaiwa route. So if you come over here, keep that in mind. It's a tough go. It's an expensive place to live.
And this is a Softypapa channel, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Can I use one word?
As long as it's nothing George Carlin would say.
It won't be real bad.
Okay.
If you come over on your own and you're working in the Eikai when you're living in a little apartment, you'll be okay. You'll make enough money that you can survive. Just don't piss your money away.
Oh, yeah, that's a good word. Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. People come over here, they're young, and I understand they're having a good. I was there. I know exactly what they're feeling. You're making good money, and you're going out drinking every night.
You may not even be paying taxes.
Right. And you're over here, 2-3 years, and you realize, oh my God, I didn't save anything.
Yep. It is a splendid opportunity to save some money, especially some of these schools will set you up with an apartment and an allowance and a deal. They can get a swipe. When I first came over, my first gig sent me to various companies around the country, and I lived in the dormitories, in the single man's dormitories. I got fed, I got bathed, I got clothed, I got everything. Not clothed, but everything was taken care of. I saved not a single red cent.
Right. Yeah.
Or a single red yen, or a single silver yen.
Yeah. Because you just drink it all away,
I still do that. I convert the silver single yens into silver cans of Asahi.
That's why you need to find a wife to take care of your money.
No, did you? And buy a beer. Did you see Busan Kevin's tweet? His wife bought him that really nice bottle of beer.
Oh.
He's got a nice wife.
Okay.
Sweet wife. Well, your wife would do that,
yeah,
too. Yeah, so it's really...
Yeah, she's golden.
Well, do you think we've covered it?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I hope that information is helpful to you and others. I wanted to answer your question in a video response because I thought that this is the kind of thing that might be beneficial to others. I know there's a lot of people on this channel who are thinking about coming to Japan. It is indeed a land of opportunity, but the pay can be limited, and you have to work hard, and you have to be a good person, and you have to do all the proper paperwork ahead of time, right?
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Hit the nail on the head.
Okay. Well, hey, we're going to finish this one up, and then we're going to make another video to plug his video.
Right.
Okay. We're going to do a little plug-in. So I'm going to push the button, and then we'll see you back in just a moment.
I'm going to do a small plug for my video.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to I'll hit the button, and we'll see you in just a moment with another video. Bye-bye. Say bye, Jim.
Bye, Jim.